Hey, welcome back to Dairy State Vegan. I'm Mariah, your Dairy State Vegan, and today I'm going to show you what I eat in a day as a busy, working, breastfeeding vegan mother, and I'm going to give you a little postpartum update, so stay tuned. Okay, so I just got home from dropping Cody off at school and I am like super hungry. I usually am not a huge breakfast person. I eat it because I have to, but I'm not starving. Today, that is not the case. Today, I'm really hungry. Dax nursed like all day yesterday and was up a lot last night, so I think that's probably it. So I'm gonna I have some of this Just egg, which I don't usually buy because it is not cheap, but it was on a good sale. And I like the texture. The flavor never reminded me of eggs, but I add some black salt to it and then it nails it. So I'm just heating up a skillet with some of the Earth Balance butter to cook the Just egg in. And then I also, this is gonna be like a Saturday morning breakfast, y'all. I have some of these Gardein breakfast sausage patties and these tater rounds, aka hash browns. I'm gonna heat these up my air fryer while I'm cooking the eggs. And then I'm just gonna throw some red onion and pico de gallo in with the eggs, and that's gonna be my breakfast. So I thought while I was doing the cooking part this morning, I could talk about my postpartum experience with Dax. Some of y'all have been asking me, and you know, I just thought I would fill you in. So he is now 9 weeks old and just so great, you guys, so great. Went to the doctor yesterday. He gained 3 pounds last month, which is awesome. In the beginning, he had a little bit of a hard time gaining weight because he had that ear well and his latch was difficult, and so to see him gaining abundantly is awesome. Some of y'all have pointed out, your face looks great, so thank you so much. My face mostly never has makeup on it anymore because I have been like so tired. But I have lost weight, although I haven't intentionally tried to lose weight. If you followed my pregnancy journey, you know I had weight to lose before I got pregnant, so it's not like I had Daxton and immediately the first most important thing to me was losing weight. I think society puts so much pressure on moms. Lose the baby weight. Like, never mind that your body just went through 9-10 months really of growing a human, and then it went through the trauma of delivering your baby. No matter how, whether C-section, labor, no matter how you delivered that baby, it was a trauma. And then the thing that makes us valuable is to lose the baby weight. Seriously, bug off. But I have lost weight. I did not gain a lot during my pregnancy because I knew I had weight to lose and it would be healthier not to. So I am currently 9 pounds under my pre-pregnancy weight. I haven't done anything except just stick to my vegan diet. And you know, nursing helps some people. I don't know if that's part of it for me, but I haven't like decided to only eat salads. Clearly, by today's breakfast, you can see that. One thing I have made sure to do, because it's what actually is important after you have a baby and not losing weight, is really intentionally take care of myself. Mentally, make sure to give myself time to take a bath if I need to take a bath or a shower, and let Jeff just deal with Dax even if Dax is fussy. I've kept my career going, which is super important, not just to my family but to me, to feel like I'm a little more fulfilled. Alright, I'm going to show you this real quick. So I've sauteed up some onions in this pan, and I'm just going to put in some of this Just egg. It says there's 8 servings in a bottle, but I think it's probably more like 4. Now, the just egg to me does not read egg flavor. It has the texture, but the flavor's not there. So when I make it, I season it with salt and pepper. But then I also add a pinch of black salt. This has like an eggy flavor to it. I also use this when I make like my tofu egg salad and stuff. If you've seen those videos before, this is just a good way to actually add egg flavor to something without it being eggs. And that makes it much more delicious in my mind. So you just kind of want to mix it around. You can see it scrambles right up like a scrambled egg. Cody actually loves the just egg. One thing he misses from before we were a vegan household is I would make him eggs and sausage all the time for breakfast. So this is a way that I can give him that breakfast without it being eggs and sausage or bacon. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I think more important than your weight after you have a baby is just your mental well-being. I am very fortunate, and I, with neither of my children, have had to suffer from postpartum. However, with Daxton, I'm dealing with something I didn't have to with Cody, and that's a little bit of guilt of dividing my time. So when I had Cody, it was just Cody and I was in the middle of a divorce. I had left an abusive husband, which if you ever want to hear that story, I'd be happy to tell you. But for now, that's just the snippet. He was abusive, I left him. And so it was just Cody and I just had to worry about Cody and nobody else. And now I've had Dax, who obviously he's a new baby. He needs so much of my time. But then I've got an 11-year-old, you know, preteen boy who needs me, and a husband who needs me. And, you know, in the very beginning especially, I felt a little bit of guilt. Like, I love this baby so much, but was it selfish of me to want to bring someone else into our family mix? And obviously, now that we've had Dax and the whole family has adjusted, I don't feel those feelings anymore. But it was hard to deal with in the beginning. And then I still struggle with appropriate time for my husband, because as much as I need to nurture this new life in our household, I have to nurture my marriage. And so that's been a little bit of a struggle for me too, because I've never had to do that before. I've never had to figure out the healthy balance between giving this child so much attention and then so much attention to Cody, and how to properly balance making sure my husband gets what he needs and attention, and I do too. You know, I can't just let my marriage fall to the wayside because there's a baby. So that has been new and something I've been dealing with and kind of learning, and it's just a learning curve. Dax has been a little fussier than Cody was, so he demands a little bit more attention. Cody was a much more laid-back baby, so it's all a learning curve, but we love him so much, and he's such a blessing, and he has just started really smiling and giggling and responding to like playfulness, and that is so great. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I'll show you guys what I'm eating, and then I'll be back here for lunch, and I'll show you kind of mine and Dax's afternoon a little bit later. I'll show you his smiles and giggles and stuff. So this is my breakfast. I'm gonna go eat it, drink a cup of coffee, do a little self-care by sitting down, probably watch some YouTube videos and have some quiet time to myself, and I'll see you all at lunchtime. All right, Dax is taking a nap. He didn't sleep great last night, so he's been napping a lot today. And I have got to catch up on washing some dishes. So I'm gonna get some dishes clean. It's almost lunchtime, but I'm not really hungry yet. So I'm gonna clean up some dishes and then He's been a little bit fussy, and he loves baths. So I'm probably gonna give him a bath today, even though it's not Sunday. Usually we only give him a bath on Sunday. If you don't know, babies don't really need a lot of baths and shouldn't get a lot of baths because it's not great for their skin. But he's a little fussy, and baths tend to calm him down. So when he gets up from his nap, if he's still fussy, he's getting a bath. And if you're wondering why I have bottles to wash, I do pretty much exclusively breastfeed Daxton. However, I do work, and there's sometimes I can't take him with me, and then he needs a bottle, so I pump. So some of these bottles are bottles I pump into, pump parts. But then these bottles, the Nano BB ones, are the ones Jeff gives him when I'm away and working. So that's why I have bottles to clean. I breastfeed him when I'm home, but sometimes he needs a bottle. And truthfully, Daxton, sometimes at night, like when it's bedtime, he gets a little lazy about eating. And if we give him a bottle, he'll eat the bottle, but if I try to nurse him, he just falls asleep because it's so soothing. So sometimes at night for his last feeding, I let Jeff give him a bottle too because it means everybody gets better sleep. Okay, so obviously I am not a cleaning channel. I don't pretend to be. My house is not clean enough to be a cleaning channel. But I wanted you to see me getting some housework done because one of the things I've done for my mental health is just start getting things back in order. Dax is 2 months old now, and you know, the first 2 months were super tough. Like harder than I thought they would be. And things like the house cleaning the floors, like things like that just got behind. And in truth, they were a little behind even from the end of my pregnancy when I was so big and so exhausted. And one of the best things I've been doing for my mental health right now is just tackling little projects every day. I still have a lot going on, building my real estate business, having a newborn, getting Cody to and from school. There's just a lot of responsibility. My husband cannot help me in the mornings because he works so early. So it's not an option for me to stay home with the baby and him to take the other kid to school or whatever. So there's just a lot going on that I'm just getting used to. There are people that have like 10 kids that can get it done. So I know I can do it, but the past probably week and a half, I've really been trying to get everything in the house back to normal. And one of the things I can do that consistently make me feel like I've accomplished something is just make sure my dishes are clean and put away. So just making sure I don't let them pile up in the sink like I was doing has been so good. I can walk into a kitchen and know I can start dinner right away, and I don't have a pile of dishes to either clean or pull through and clean some things to be able to even make the dinner, and that's been so great for me. So if you are a new mama, just find a little thing that makes you feel accomplished and like you did something today, and it will help you so much. Especially for me, I just started feeling like all I was doing was feeding Dax. Like I had a baby attached at my boob all the time, or I was working and that was it. And so it's been good to kind of step back and do some more around the house and have everything start looking back the way I prefer it to. So I'm not a cleaning channel, but if you like cleaning channels, my sister is wildly successful on YouTube. Her channel is Living with Cambria. I'll link it up here in the iCards. She does excellent cleaning videos, and she has a great hoarder series going on right now. She goes to people's houses who have a problem with excess clutter and dirt. She cleans them for free just for the right to be able to film it and put it on her channel. It is An awesome series comes out every Sunday, so watch that. And then my friend Jessie has Jessie at Home, and she always has some sort of deep cleaning going on in her video. She's always cleaning windowsills or baseboards or repainting a door in with her cleaning to make sure it looks good. Her channel is Jessie at Home. I'll link that up here as well, whichever side. So if you like cleaning channels, highly recommend you go check them out. They're very real life cleaning channels, and that's what's so great about them. I will be back in a little bit with whatever I'm gonna eat for lunch. I still don't know what that is. All right, so it's almost lunchtime. Dax is quiet, so I'm gonna take advantage. I'm not super hungry, to be honest, but I know if I don't eat something now and get some sort of nutrition, I might be hungry later and not have the time. So I'm just gonna make a smoothie for lunch, because then I can just kind of sip it, not worry about it getting cold or weird. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you what I'm putting in my smoothie. All right, so I wanted to put fresh greens in here, but the greens I had were a little funky, and I'm real weird about produce. So I have these Sambazon super greens packages. They're acai berry, kale, and spinach. I actually got them from Costco, I think. Probably not quite as good as fresh greens, but they actually have quite a bit in there, and they're really tasty. They kind of make the smoothie look like mud, though. Then I like to put some dark sweet cherries in mine. These are super sweet, so they add to the flavor without having to add any type of sugar. So I just put like 4 cherries in here. Got a banana. I cannot drink a smoothie without a banana in it, which is weird because I'm not a big fan of bananas on their own. But in smoothies, or like if I eat one on its own, I have to eat it with peanut butter. I love them. I also love like banana ice cream. We're gonna add some mixed berries. Ooh, oh dear, oh my, making a mess. Squeeze it down, there we go. Oh, good thing I just cleaned this counter. Okay, it's all good. Add some chia seeds, some healthy fats, some omega-3s, a little extra protein, all good things as a breastfeeding mom. These are white chia seeds. There's no nutritional difference between the black and the white chia seeds, but for some reason my store was completely out of the black ones. So we got the white ones, but they're literally exactly the same. And then I have this Vega Clean Protein chocolate protein powder. I'm not usually a protein powder person, but again, I'm breastfeeding, so when I do something like just a smoothie, I just like to add a scoop of protein to make sure I'm getting enough nutrition in my meal to make sure my body is always going to make the perfect milk for him, but it will do it at the cost of my body. So I like to make sure I have enough nutrients so my body is not taking it from the bones of my teeth to feed my baby. Then we're just gonna put some almond milk. Look at that, it didn't even turn brown. I don't know how I did that. Usually I turn my smoothies brown. Somebody woke up and was very, very upset he was all alone. Hey Dax, say hi. Can you give him a smile? Still too sleepy. Anyways, this is why the smoothie was perfect, because I can hang out with Dax, drink my smoothie, which is very, very good, by the way, and not worry about my food getting cold or going bad or whatever. So I'm gonna get this little guy doing some tummy time and drink my smoothie. I'll probably see you guys around dinner. I don't imagine I'll have time for a snack before I have to get Cody. Also, I haven't been showing this, but I drink at least 4 of these water bottles per day of water. So I don't show it a ton, but I drink gobs and gobs and gobs of water. Usually closer to 5 or 6, but on a bad day, 4. Are you making noises? Can you say hi to your fans? All these people waited for you to be born. Say hello. Say hi, everyone. All right, we're gonna go do tummy time, which he's probably not gonna love, but he's gotta do it. And I'll see you all at dinner. All right.
The whole family, well, Cody's not here. Jeff is here. He's cutting bread. They can't see you.
I have butter.
I made a pumpkin Alfredo pasta with kale. This is gonna be dinner tonight. I actually have the recipe for this coming up in my video on Tuesday, in my What's for Dinner video, so keep your eye out for that. And then we're also serving it up with some crusty bread. I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna feed this snoozy baby, and this is what I'm eating for dinner today. All right, it is 9:50, which for most of you watching this is probably early, but I've not slept in 3 nights. Anyways, everyone in my house is asleep. I'm the last one to go to bed, per usual. I usually get everyone to bed, do the last few tasks around the house, and get myself to bed. But I'm hungry and I'm gonna get a little dessert to reward myself for the day. So this is what I will be eating. It's so good. No, I'm so excited. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I eat in a day, or realistic what I eat in a day. Today actually was kind of outside the norm with my breakfast and even a smoothie for lunch, but that's the reality of any food lifestyle, right? Sometimes all you eat in a day is chips, and other times you do pretty okay. Today I think I did pretty okay. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below with what your favorite meal of the day was. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would be so grateful. I'm so close to 1,000. Every single one of you that subscribe helped me out so much, and it helps my family out so much. And I'll see you on my next video. Thanks. Good night.